What's that you got cooking?
Apple dew stew with apple dews.
Didn't we have that yesterday? Or the day before?
No. Yesterday, it was baked apple dew with apple dews. And the day before, it was fried apple dews.
With apple dews. I remember now.
Sorry, I'm doing what I can to switch up our meals. But in my defense, we have a pretty limited set of ingredients.
No offense to you. I'm just getting a little tired of the apple dews.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go for another forage, in case we missed anything. Oh, did you have a chance to look at the engine?
Yeah. It does seem like it took some damage upon landing. But I should be able to fix that real quick.
I also have some good news.
What's that?
I love you. Oh, with the lights off? Works for me.
No. I didn't do that. We must have run out of flow.
Weren't you supposed to charge up the nest today?
Excuse me if I was working on the engine. I can't do everything.
No worries. I'll go get some more outside. If I'm lucky, I'll stumble upon something to spice up the apple dews.
I'll come with you.
Done. Roast.
I can't tell if you're actually excited about this, or if you just enjoy seeing me suffer.
How long do you think this is gonna last?
The flow? If we keep our consumption in check, I think a few days.
No, I meant us. Us here. How long until they come get us?
Do we have to talk about this?
We are going to need to at some point. We need to be prepared. We need a plan.
I'm planning on finishing my plate without hearing about the apiary. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay.
And FYI, you are the one that ruined the mood, not me.
Do you think it's time to go to bed?
If you say so.
You?
All right, let's talk about it. Fine.
I was just gonna ask if you could switch off the light.
Oh,
You've been mulling it over this whole time?
of course I've been mulling it over this whole time. Thank you for adding one more thing to my mind.
Hold on, are you telling me you hadn't thought about it before?
You know what? No, I hadn't thought about it. I'm trying not to think about the apiary. Enjoy what we have here, even if it isn't much. Do you really think that they can come and get us here?
If we could take the flow bridge here, then so can they.
But there's no way they can know where we are, is there? I cut off the autonav, the astrolock. Even the landing was all manual.
I'm just saying, let's prepare for the worst.
At worst, I kill them.
Whoa, you.
What? If that's what it takes not to go back, I'll do it. No problem. Kill them, steal their ship. By the time they send more guys, we'll be far away.
You're seriously not considering...
Maybe not. Maybe I am. At worst, we'll know.
You're scaring me.
Oh, come on. You're totally safe. You're my teddy bear.
I'm not sure how I should take this.
Well, take me in your arms for a start.
You aren't dressed yet?
I put on my pajamas.
I mean, to get out.
Well, see, I was just wondering, do we have to get out? Can we just hang in a nest for once? Lounge around, read a book, watch a movie?
We don't have movies.
Right, sure, but you know what I mean.
Come on, the weather's great.
But the weather is always great.
For now. Who knows? Tomorrow could be the beginning of the long winter months. Could last for years. One more reason to stock up on apple dews.
You know, always being right is not necessarily a good quality. On the contrary, many people find it very unappealing.
You?
Not sure. I thought we were gonna get some food.
We're gonna go, but there's no hurry, is there?
No, that's true.
Is it me, or is the ground shaking?
It's shaking. It's shaking a lot. Is it over?
Seems like it. Anything broken?
No. No, I don't think so. Well, except...
It's not all lost.
Well, it is. A bit.
Look, we can always search the islet, try and find a way to get to the other side.
Such as...
I don't know. A rope, a jetpack, spring-loaded shoes, anything.
I don't want to be stuck here. It sucks.
Me neither. That's why we'll have to find something.
Okay. Have you ever seen such a thing?
No, never. Must be an endemic species. I wonder if it's edible.
Only one way to find out.
Yes, you're right. I'll pick up some berries and run some tests. First, we'll need to observe any cutaneous reactions. Then we'll cook them to eliminate bacteria.
It's peppery.
You did not.
Go ahead. Try it. I'm sure you'll love it.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. That is peppery.
Lightweight. Off we go. Let's pick these.
I'm not sure these will go great with the apple dews. But where there's a meal, there's a way.
You know what doesn't go great with apple dews? Apple dews.
Boban? Aren't we the lucky ones?
What are they?
You've never heard of boba nuts? They're one of the most nutritious nuts. 25% carbohydrates, 50% protein, 75% lipids.
Great. But how does it taste?
Didn't you hear what I said? 75% fat. Of course it tastes great.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is no way this thing is flying again.
Don't say that. You could make a rock fly with the right tools.
Well, maybe. But not this one. Both wings are wasted. The propellers were ripped off. And I'm not even done checking the inside.
We weren't really planning on leaving, were we? We don't really have another place to go anyway.
I'm tired. Why are we always so unlucky? Why are you laughing?
Hold on. We decide to escape the apiary, which apparently no one has managed to do before us. We punch in some coordinates really at random, only because some obscure document from Exonova vaguely attested to the existence of a habitable planet. by some kind of miracle, we cross the boundaries of the apiary without getting caught. We travel across space in a Class D ship that is totally not designed for that. And in spite of the fact that this is not all-terrain, we land without breaking anything. We find food and flow on site even though we hadn't really planned for it. Finally, we get hit with an earthquake, all right, but we get out of it unscathed. The only real consequence is that the nest is a little bit busted. And you think that we're unlucky? We are the luckiest people in the universe.
That's one way to see it.
This planet is our chance to start a new life. With our own rules. Away from the apiary, from the matchmaker and all that loot. And I'd rather endure 1,000 earthquakes than risk being away from you.
What did you say this planet was called again?
Source.
Source. The beginning of something.
Seems like it.
Whoa. What a mess. And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah. We'll need to find a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for the day. We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you want, but I'm going to bed. Come on, let's go to bed instead. I've had enough of this day.
You okay? You? Wake up! It's okay. I'm here. That was just a nightmare. Everything's fine.
That wasn't a nightmare.
Sure it was. Rest easy.
No. I was awake. I could hear you. I just couldn't move or yell. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible.
Yeah, seemed like it was. Do you want my opinion? I'm not a dream expert or anything, but...
It wasn't a dream. I wasn't sleeping. My eyes were wide open.
No, your eyes were closed.
I'm telling you, they were open. I saw everything. You, the room, everything.
Okay. What I meant was that it may have been because of the nest.
What?
You said you couldn't move. You were nailed to the bed. A bit like the nest which is stuck to the ground, right? You've been flying in this thing for years. I bet you're upset to see it in this condition.
No kidding. Which means that if we fix up the nest, this will all go away?
Could be. Worst case scenario, the nest will be fixed.
Yeah. Well, I hope we'll eventually find the missing parts then, so I can get fixed up too.
All right. Now we can see a lot clearer.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but that should do the trick for now. Now we just need to figure out how to level the nest. The tractor globe is probably done charging. Let's bring it outside.
Do you think it'll be enough to lift it?
I hope so, because I have no idea what else we can do.
You?
Yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Sorry.
It did feel a bit weird at first, but now I can't even tell the nest is tilted. I guess I got used to it.
What? No, you can't get used to it. We're gonna get the nest out of this crevasse. I don't want to get used to it.
So,
There's kind of an apple dew taste.
it's in there.
Hey, you never told me. What did your mate look like?
I don't know.
Didn't you get our file from the matchmaker?
Yeah, I did, but I never really looked at it.
Seriously? You're not even curious?
Well, no. I already knew you.
Whatever. Come on, we'll look at it together.
If you wish.
Oh, alright. Any other pictures?
Yeah.
She's kinda cute.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Now that you mention it.
As if you needed me to have an opinion about a girl.
I'm sorry. I live with the most handsome man I know. 24/7. Why would I care about girls at this point?
You're such an idiot. Come on, let's check our profile instead of this foolishness. Let's see. Interests. Reading, music, having a drink with my friends. Wow. Do you think you can handle such a strong personality?
That's harsh.
Job. Ocean biology research assistant at the University of Ox. Huh. Okay. Looks like you two were made for each other.
No one is made for each other. That's the kind of rhetoric the matchmaker uses.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But it still looks to me like that was a bloating good pick. You'd make a great couple.
Might have made. There's a difference.
Did it move?
No, I don't think so.
Balding bloat! Oh, it's over. It's not going back straight. We'll never be able to fix it. We are condemned to living on an incline in a broken ship forever. Until our body adapts and one of our legs starts shrinking to even us out.
That's not how things work.
I know that's not how things work. Nothing is working the way it should. Especially not this bloating tractor globe.
Poor thing is doing what it can. It wasn't designed to lift ships in the first place.
I know. But I was hoping it would go the extra mile. Right now the batteries drain out even before lifting the nest off the ground.
What if we plugged it into a flow spring?
I thought about that, but we'd have to be able to seal the pipe shut. Unfortunately, I don't think they make gaskets for flow springs from a distant planet.
Perhaps we can make one.
With what? Paper mache?
Remember yesterday when I told you that rust scatters when it comes in contact with flow? We could use that feature to sculpt a gasket out of pieces of rust.
You could do that?
I don't think I could sculpt a nude statue of you or a super complex component, but molding a gasket? That seems doable.
That's awesome!
Hold on, let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down.
Excuse me?
You've never heard of that saying?
No.
Must be a truth thing then. That means let's not celebrate before we...
Yeah, I got it. Anyway, how much rust do you need in order to pull the panties down?
I don't know. 4 or 5 blocks like those we already got?
Okay, so let's try and find that. Why'd you stop?
I have a stowaway on my sleeve.
A bug?
Better. A seed. It must have hooked on when we brushed past the plant.
And it just so happens it chose the one with the green thumb. Clever seed.
Natural selection doing its work?
Do you think you're gonna plant it?
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't even know why I asked.
If we find enough of them, we could start a little vegetable patch at the nest.
I vote yes.
Motion approved unanimously. Just need to find some more seeds.
Easy enough, don't you think?
Not so sure. If these plants have few natural predators, they might have somewhat of a slow reproductive process. We'll just need to keep an eye out.
You can count on me. What?
Nothing. I just can't imagine you spotting seeds right out of the wilderness.
Says the guy who's incapable of finding his stuff when it's right under his nose.
That's not the same. I mean, plants are kind of my specialty.
So, I know what a seed looks like, don't I?
Certainly.
I'm sure I'll find more than you.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wanna bet?
Don't tempt me. And now he's back to being sweet. Seems like it was the rust that made him aggressive.
I'd do the same if I were them.
What?
Think about it this way. You wake up in the morning with a rash covering your body. If you scratch it, it gets worse. If you don't scratch it, it still gets worse. Of course you're gonna lash out first chance you get.
I don't think this is the same thing.
Of course it is. Tell him Oink. Tell Kay that I'm right. Oink. His name is Oink now. If you told me one day I'd be million of lumsecks from the apiary watching rocks flying by,
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd say intriguing. I'm trying to figure out how it works.
I'm pretty sure you don't know how nucleosynthesis works either. But you can still appreciate the stars in the sky.
That's true. It could be worse.
Yeah. Actually, this is all thanks to the matchmaker.
What?
Think about it. Imagine the matchmaker had put us together. We would have spent our boring lives in the apiary without surprise, and we would have never ended up here, together, watching rocks flying by.
I don't care about these rocks. All I care about is being with you. Here, in the apiary, in deep space, or at the bottom of a hole. It's all the same to me. It's all decorative.
Some decor are a bit nicer than others, though.
Yeah, but that's... What's that phrase you use in sciences? Oh yeah, negligible amounts. We would waste less time doing U-turns with good drifting skills.
Seed! Seed! What was that noise?
My stomach. It needs to be fed soon! Isn't this the bridge that we took to get here?
It is.
Do we agree this thing does not look very natural?
Yeah. It's probably satellite debris or a rocket propeller. This part of space is a real dump.
I don't know. This stone circle around it still looks weird to me.
This? These aren't stones. They're Bryums mollis mollis. Bloofs, for short.
Bloofs?
Yeah, because when you sit on them, it goes.
Ooh, I like.
Oh.
Huh.
I think I could fall asleep right here. You? You?
Who? What? I told you I'm not going back. Go bleach yourselves!
You. It's me. I think you fell asleep.
Oh, sorry. These blues are way too comfortable. You can't leave me here.
If we ever need to sleep under the stars, we'll know where to come. If that doesn't get us back to full form, I don't know what will.
You know what we should have packed?
A card game?
My guitar.
You have a guitar?
Well, yeah.
Where is it?
At my house, on top. Well, I guess these days I can no longer really call it my house. Or even say it's my guitar.
I didn't know that you played.
To be honest, I wouldn't really say that I play. My mother's had made me take courses when I was little. I took them for 2 years and then I got tired. I never touched it again. I even called it an old-timey instrument. But I don't know, now with the campfire and everything, I wish I could pull it out.
Oh, I would have played along on the harmonica.
Because you play the harmonica?
No. But since we're imagining things, let's just run with it.
Yeah, you're right. I can already picture it.
We could have founded a band.
The #1 band on Source.
U and K Trio.
How is it a trio?
Give people something to talk about.
Very good. I was thinking more along the lines of Oink and his orchestra.
Oh, Oink is in the band too?
Of course, on vocals.
Of course. Why not? Bite the rust.
Not bad. Dual flow.
Shattered.
$10,000 pieces.
A mare.
Apple dew stew.
Oh yeah, I definitely like that.
We're so apple dew stew now. We'll bring the house down.
Whoa. I'm not sure what his toy did to him, but I wouldn't like to be in its place.
Hold on. Isn't that...
What?
Let's get a closer look.
Doesn't sound like a good idea. He left his toy behind.
That's not a toy. Looks like...
Alien machinery. I can't believe it. We have proof before our eyes. There exists, or has existed on Source, a form of intelligence at least as evolved as ours.
K.
This is a historic discovery. This is...
K.
What?
It's ours.
What?
It's a Drakkar. Drone for autonomous cartography. Very old tech. The kind we sent out to Beauty before it was integrated to the apiary.
Oh.
Seems like they pondered integrating Source for a while as well. I wonder why they changed their minds.
Could be the fact that this planet is scattered like a puzzle.
Probably was a factor. The Drakkar may hold some answers.
You're kidding.
No, really. Stuff from that era was built tough. We may be able to boot it back up. Okay. I might have spoken a bit quickly. The flow circuits are completely fried. But look at what I was able to salvage. The anti-grav chips don't seem to be damaged. I should be able to make them compatible with our boots by tweaking the connectors a bit.
Whoa.
Even better, the mapping module is also working perfectly. If I plugged it into the glove's power source, it should... Boom! This should be very helpful for finding a way around the bits of land.
You never cease to impress me.
That's nothing, really. These old machines are plain and simple astronautical engineering. Not like the new stuff with boronic nano components everywhere. That is definitely him. That's Oink.
What's happening, big guy? Why are you here? You missed us, didn't you?
I bet he felt lonely on his empty islet.
You do realize that we can't take you along on our journeys, don't you? That would be too exhausting for you.
But you can stay with us next to the nest if you want.
No funny business, though.
So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on.
What kind of parts?
A bit of everything. The thing is, I'm not looking for very precise models or anything. I can always adapt. But I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope we'll find everything we need in this area then.
We ought to. I am gonna kill them. I swear I'm gonna kill them.
Are you sure you don't want to take a break, get some fresh air?
No. These bloating anti-grav tips aren't the boss of me.
I still don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is there is such a thing as a standard. And the Borons who designed this drone thought it might be fun to improve this standard. Except if you take a standard and improve upon it, you get
2 standards?
0 standard. And so now it looks like I have to machine these boron chips. Just so they can fit in these bloating boots.
Anything I can do to help?
No, I'm okay. I'm done.
What? But that was super quick.
Well, yeah, when you have the right tools.
I mean, since you were complaining, I was thinking that it would take a while.
It's a matter of principle. Let's go. We'll see if these work outside.
Turquoise nodulated cap, semi-resupinate, smooth margin, and hymenium is adnate. Anastomizing lamellae are condylar with sharp and regular marginettes. Short viscid stripe, flaring slightly underneath the lamellae. Subric fibrous flesh, tight under the hymenophore yet spongy around the tubes. These are definitely Helicobacinium applanatum.
Are they good ones or bad ones?
Good ones. Very good ones. Not only is Helicobacinium applanatum edible, but it also has healing and immunostimulating qualities. An all-in-one first aid kit.
That's perfect. Let's binge on helicaps and immunostimulate our guts.
Helicobacinium applanatum?
Yeah, like I said, helicaps.